Hello YouTubers, welcome to part 2 of our trip to Mount Rushmore. We have just got back from having lunch at the Golden Corral. And now we are in Terry's plane and we are going to talk about what each of us would like to see in that area. Then Terry is planning on starting the engine, which will be muted so it won't sound bad. Also, when we leave parking you will just hear our voices and not see us because the scene changes too much. Also, we decided to show Terry's jet from the outside perspective for this second half of this trip. Okay, I will now let Terry tell us what he would like to see. Go ahead Terry.
Thank you for that, Jack. Okay, I have most of our instruments set up and we're about ready to go. Alright, now, what I'm interested in this trip is Mount Rushmore. I've never really been at the memorial. So, I was looking on the internet and this is what I remember as, as I was studying it. The way I understand it, the the statues on the mountain show George Washington on the left. Well, this is like from left to right. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. The faces were carved into the granite base of Mount Rushmore between 1927 and 1941 by John Borglum and his son Lincoln Borglum. The memorial is located in the Black Hills of South Dakota, near the city of Rapid City. Washington was the first president of the United States, and he is considered to be one of the most important figures in American history. He led the Continental Army to victory in the American Revolution, and he helped to establish the principles of democracy and freedom that are enshrined in the Constitution. Jefferson was the third president of the United States, and he is best known for drafting the Declaration of Independence. He was also a strong advocate for individual liberty and democracy. Roosevelt was the 26th President of the United States, and he is known for his progressive policies and his commitment to conservation. He was also a strong advocate for the rights of workers and immigrants. Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States, and he is best known for leading the country through the Civil War and abolishing slavery. He is considered to be one of the greatest presidents in American history. The four presidents on Mount Rushmore represent the founding, preservation, and expansion of the United States. They are a reminder of the ideals that have made America great, and they inspire people from all over the world. All right, Jack, that's my take.
Thank you Terry. I do want to see Mount Rushmore as much as the rest of us, but I also want to see Crazy Horse, because it's becoming a great history mark. Crazy Horse Memorial is a stunning and unique monument in the Black Hills of South Dakota, honoring the heroic legacy of the Lakota warrior and the Native American culture. This continually evolving sculpture and surrounding cultural center is a must-see destination that offers a fascinating glimpse into the history and culture of the region. Okay, that's what I would like to see most of all. Okay, Diane, honey, what would you like to see?
Thank you, sweetie. I do want to see Mount Rushmore, of course, and like you, I would like to see Crazy Horse, but I was looking on the internet and saw a museum called America's International Treasure. This national natural landmark is an internationally renowned indoor working paleontological site museum. More than 60 mammoths have been unearthed, as well as over 85 other species of associated Ice Age fauna. hands-on activities for children and an educational experience for the entire family. One of the top fossil interpretive sites in North America. Open year-round. Located in the Black Hills of South Dakota. That's mostly what I would like to see, sweetie.
Thanks you, honey. I am amazed at how much work they put into those museums. Okay, Curtis, what would you like to see, son?
Thanks, Dad. Well, let's see. I agree with you guys, that I would love to see Mount Rushmore, and Crazy Horse, and the museum, but I also would like to see Reptile Gardens. Reptile Gardens has one of the largest collections of reptile species and subspecies of any zoo or wild animal park in the world. Reptile Gardens is a premier South Dakota destination that houses some of the world's deadliest snakes and has been in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest reptile zoo. Okay, Dad, that's what I would like to see, and then some.
Thanks you, son, but I have to mention that I don't like snakes, but as long as they are in captivity, I don't mind so much. Okay, Terry, we have all spoke, now you can go ahead, and start your plane, and get us going, so that the fun can begin. When we get started we can talk about anything that comes to mind.
Thank you, Jack. All right, everybody. Make sure you got all your belt good and tight, and then I'll start my engine, and then we'll get on our way. All right, here we go.
Terry, how long is it going to take to get to Rapid City?
Well, Jack, according to my calculations, we should be there in about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Mr. Terry, how high can this plane go?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It can go 31,000 feet.
Oh man, that's high, Mr. Terry.
That's nothing, Cody. Some of those airliners can go up to 45,000 feet or more.
Oh man, that's amazing, Mr. Terry. Mr. Terry, what are those signs on the grass for?
Well, Cody, those signs are for taxiways to let you know what taxi path you're on or what turn you're going to make and the letter that turn is. It's like that on all airports.
That's amazing. They seem to be everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot of them, Cody. They have to have a lot of them in order to keep you from getting lost. Because you got to remember, these things light up at night and they have little lights inside them. That way at night you don't get lost. You read them and it points the way. But you have to know some about the path on a map called a chart that lets you know how to get around. And you just use those signs to help you follow that path according to the chart.
Oh, I see.
Terry, how long are these runways?
Well, Jack, they all have different sizes. For example, this one that we're about to get on is estimated to be around 10,500 feet. I would have to look at the chart, but it's hard to look at that and fly too. But yeah, a lot of them have a different uh, number of feet. Like some of them are shorter. They may have like 5,000 feet, 6,000 feet, 8,000 feet. I'm just making this up. They all got different sizes. I hope this helps. Okay, Curdy, why did we have to stop at that line back there? Do you remember?
Let's see, I think you said, so we can wait for other planes to clear the runway, and to look both ways for a plane trying to land.
Oh, very good, Curdy. You got it right. Alright, now we're fixing to get to a certain height, and I'm going to let you pick the landing gears up again. But wait until I say so.
Yes sir, Mr. Terry.
Now, Curtis.
Yes sir, gear up.
That was perfect, Curtis. Thank you.
Yes sir, you welcome Mr. Terry.
Curtis, I'm proud of you son, you are learning way ahead of most people your age.
Yes ma'am mom, I agree, but it's not hard yet.
But Curtis, I do need to let you know, as you start to take flight lessons and learn how to fly, some of it will be hard, but you can get past those things by really practicing a lot. It gets easier.
Yes sir Mr. Terry, I kinda expected that.
Terry, how far are we from the airport?
Well, Jack, we are about 10 nautical miles out, and we're about to get caught up with the glide slope. And then I will ask Curtis to help put the landing gear down. But not yet.
Thanks Terry. Curtis, you are doing very good son.
You're welcome. And yes, I agree. Curtis, you are doing good, and I thank you.
You welcome Mr. Terry, I am your co-pilot, I do my best.
Diane, honey, how would you like to learn how to fly?
Ha ha ha, very funny Jack.
Oh well, honey, you might change your mind one day.
Don't count on it, sweetie.
Okay, not meaning to interrupt any conversation, but just to let you know, we're about to get to the runway, and we want to make sure all our belts are in good shape, tight, and Curtis, I'm gonna nearly, not yet, but nearly ask you to let the landing gear down, but not yet. Alright,
Yes sir, thanks Mr. Terry.
you're welcome, Curtis. We're coming real close, it won't be long.
Yes sir, Mr. Terry.
Pay very close attention son.
Yes sir, Dad, I'm all alert.
Okay, Curdy, put your hand on the gear knob now.
Yes, sir, Mr. Terry.
Okay, now, Curtis.
Yes, sir. Gear down.
Very good, Curtis. Alright, now, I want to teach you something else. This GPS unit also helps the aircraft land better when I program it right. Not all airports can do it, but this particular airport that we're going to land on, it can do it. It can help guide my plane down because these things are very powerful and more modern.
Oh, yes, sir. I see. It's amazing how fast technology is growing, Mr. Terry.
Yes, you're right. As we were talking about this morning, about artificial intelligence, how fast it's growing. And yes, that and a whole bunch of things are growing fast. Alright, let's focus on this landing.
Yes, sir, Mr. Terry.
Touchdown, everybody. Alright, we will now go and taxi, get off the runway, and find us a parking spot.
That was a very good landing, Terry.
Thank you for that, Jack. Alright, we're fixing a turn off right up here. Okay, Curtis. Now, this line we're going past, sometimes we have to stop at this line when we come off the runway because sometimes there are airplanes passing by on the taxiway, and so we have to wait for them to pass by so we can go ahead.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Terry. I see. It makes a lot of sense. Oh man, Dad, my voice keeps trying to change again. It did it before when we were at Disney.
Curtis, first your voice will change, then later on you start to grow hair under your arms, and maybe even a beard if you wanted one. But that's a ways off, son.
Yes, sir, Dad, that's true. But for now, I prefer not to grow a beard. That can wait.
I prefer that you wait also, but Curtis, maybe next Halloween, I can buy you a fake beard for the fun of it. Hee 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 hee.
I agree, Jack. I think he would look good in a beard.
Wait guys, give me a chance to think about it, hee 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 hee. Oh, what a time for this to come up.
Terry, I want to thank you for all that you are doing for our family, you are a very good friend.
Thank you for that, Jack. All of you are my good friends. Alright, we're almost at the parking area. And then we can all get out and we'll talk to the camera. Jack, if it's okay with you, why don't we try to let Curtis close the video?
Thank you, Terry. Curtis, would you like to close this video for us, son?
Yes sir, Dad, I would be glad to close this video.
Thank you, Curtis, you are growing into a fine young man.
Thanks Dad. Look Mom, there's a Cessna heading out or taxiing out for a flight.
Yes, I see it now, that's very interesting.
Okay, let's all get out and talk to the camera.
Wow. I thought we was never going to get here. But we did, and flying is a lot faster considering the distance we traveled. We will each say one last statement, starting with Curtis, and then Terry, then Diane, then me. I want to mention that after Curtis closes this video, there will be 4 pictures of what each of us wanted to see. Then we will head over to our rental car and start finding a hotel. Our fun will begin tomorrow. Okay, it's your turn, Curtis.
Thanks Dad. Let's see, I enjoyed Mr. Terry letting me put the landing gear up and down. It's really going to help me get used to flying lessons. And I can't hardly wait for the fun to start tomorrow. Okay Mr. Terry, your turn.
Thank you, Curtis. I enjoy being your instructor. And you are learning good. You will learn small things at first, but then when you get older, you can go to flying school and learn even more. Okay. On our way back, I'm going to let you do the flight for me. Okay. Um, I'm sure we're all tired, so I'll be glad when we get all our rest and start with our fun tomorrow. Alright, Diane, you can go ahead.
I agree, Terry, I am tired, and can't wait to get some rest at the hotel. And I also thank you, Terry, for being so good to Curtis and trusting him with your expensive plane. Maybe when he gets older, and becomes a pilot, he can fly you somewhere. Okay, you can go ahead, Jack.
Thank you, Diane. I thank you all for your comments. And yes, I am tired also, and can't wait to get that rest at the hotel. Tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. After we check in at the hotel, we may get a bite to eat, and then we rest. But, we will figure that out after we close this video. Okay, Curtis, you can close this video, son.
Thanks Dad. Okay, I want to thank all our viewers for watching all that we do, and all the fun that we come up with. You never know what's next. More flying fun coming in future videos. Okay, please be sure and subscribe, and hit that like and bell button, so you can know when the next video is ready, and please be sure and make some comments and also ask some questions and make some suggestions. Okay, until next time, bye. Friends. Yes, I did it. Hee hee hee.